Prince Harry has stirred up a major controversy, shocking the royal family and grabbing the world's attention. The youngest son of King Charles has taken a step that many think is beyond forgiveness, throwing the monarchy into chaos. With tension at an all-time high, rumors of betrayal and harsh accusations are flying around Buckingham Palace. The public is left wondering, what could Harry have done to cause such a strong reaction from his father? The explosive answer lies in Harry's memoir, Spare, where he criticizes Queen Camilla. King Charles reportedly cannot forgive Harry for calling Camilla a villain and blaming her for the breakdown of his marriage to Princess Diana. Despite Harry's attempts to make peace with the royal family, his efforts have been ignored. Harry and Meghan's rocky relationship with the royal family has been widely covered in interviews and documentaries. The situation remains tense and uncertain, with the royal family at the center of this unfolding drama. Charles and Camilla married in 2005, and Camilla eventually became queen. Despite some public backlash, Camilla has gained support through her charity work. Omid Scobie describes her as an anchor for Charles, crucial to his stability. Harry is now on thin ice, likely never to be forgiven by his father or the rest of his estranged family for the barrage of insults, lies, and abuse he has directed at them. It's clear that King Charles won't forgive the comments made about his wife. He once told his late mother that his relationship with Camilla was non-negotiable, standing firm on this issue even then. His late Majesty had to accept that Camilla would be part of his life, and that decision has proven to be significant. I am firmly on Team Camilla and believe she deserves all the praise she receives. Camilla's doing an amazing job at something she wasn't born into. It's time to give it a rest, Harry. Diana died 27 years ago, and the world has moved on. William is an adult and can make his own choices about who he spends time with. Diana wasn't a saint, even though some people see her that way. Like it or not, Camilla is our queen, and she's doing a great job. Honestly, isn't Harry being too selfish? King Charles doesn't just need a wife, he needs a good mother for his children and a supportive companion for the long journey ahead. Camilla has embraced this role with courage and dedication. Despite not being born into the royal family, she has faced all the pressures and criticisms to become an essential part of Charles's life. She has shown herself to be a loyal partner and a stabilizing force, helping Charles navigate many challenges. Harry seems to miss that his father's relationship with Camilla is based on more than love. It's about cooperation and mutual support during tough times. Publicly criticizing Camilla is not only a betrayal of his father, but also a disregard for her efforts and sacrifices. Camilla has faced many challenges and overcome them to prove her worth. Instead of standing by his family and supporting his loved ones, Harry chooses to openly criticize and hurt them. This action not only wounds his father, but also weakens the already fragile family bonds. Harry needs to realize that building a happy and sustainable family is not easy, and destroying it just to satisfy personal ego is unacceptable. King Charles chose Camilla because she brings him the comfort and support he desperately needs. Instead of criticizing, Harry should learn to understand and respect his father's decision. This understanding could help rebuild family relationships and protect the honor of those his father loves. Harry, take a look at the kind of wife you've chosen. Meghan can never compare to Camilla. While Camilla has proven her loyalty and made countless sacrifices for the royal family, Meghan has only caused unnecessary trouble and controversy. Camilla has taken on the roles of mother, life partner, and true friend to King Charles, bringing him the peace and stability he needs during this crucial time in his life. On the other hand, Meghan seems more focused on building her own fame, using her royal status for personal gain. Meghan and Harry's public criticisms of the royal family not only hurt their loved ones, but also tarnish the image of an institution that has endured for centuries. While Camilla works quietly, supporting charitable activities and contributing to societal development, Meghan constantly stirs up trouble with controversial statements and actions. Harry needs to reflect and ask himself if his decision to leave the royal family and pursue a new life with Meghan was truly the right one. Choosing a life partner involves not just love, but also understanding, respect, and the ability to positively contribute to each other's lives. Meghan has shown a lack of these qualities, whereas Camilla has proven the opposite. If Harry truly wants to protect his family's honor and happiness, he should reconsider his actions and seek reconciliation with his father, King Charles. Continuing to attack and criticize will only deepen the divide and cause further harm. Harry needs to understand that harmony and mutual respect are key to building and maintaining a happy family. He should learn from the admirable qualities that Camilla has demonstrated. In short, if Harry continues on his current path, there is no chance for reconciliation. King Charles and the royal family will never forgive him, and the divide will only grow wider. Harry, your public actions and words that insult your family have caused irreparable damage. Revealing family secrets and scandals in the media has further harmed the royal family's reputation. You seem unaware that every time you appear on television or in interviews, you not only tarnish your own image but also erode public trust in the royal family. Your accusations and complaints do not garner sympathy from the public. Instead, they incite anger and alienation. Furthermore, abandoning your duties and responsibilities within the royal family to pursue a new life has created an unbridgeable gap between you and the rest of your family. By stepping away from your role, you severed the last ties with your closest loved ones. Additionally, you and Meghan's frequent use of the media to criticize the royal family makes other family members feel betrayed and disrespected. It's time to reflect on these actions and their consequences. The path you have chosen is only widening the divide and causing further harm to your family. These wounds are not easily healed, and this discord could persist indefinitely unless Harry changes his attitude and actions. Simply returning and apologizing is not enough to mend the wounds he has caused. King Charles and the royal family need to see sincerity and a long-term commitment from Harry, something he has yet to demonstrate. If Harry truly wants to regain his place in the family, he needs to prove it through actions rather than words. Honestly, I still love Diana, but the truth is the truth. Diana admitted that she was the first to stray. She had numerous affairs during her marriage, even allegedly between the births of William and Harry, and with some married men. Charles and Camilla reunited sometime after he learned that Diana had been having an affair for a year or more with one of her personal protection team. Harry needs to understand that repairing these relationships requires genuine effort and consistency. Only through sincere actions can he hope to rebuild the trust and bonds with his family. Both Charles and Diana were unhappy in their marriage. I wish Harry would open his eyes, but that seems unlikely as it doesn't fit his narrative of victimhood. Harry's chances are now fading away, along with the ashes of those burned bridges and hurt friends and family. He won't get any second chances because he has repeatedly attacked these people. This needs to be remembered. It wasn't just a one-time thing, but repeated assaults. He tried to get rich by destroying his own family and destabilizing the British monarchy, not once but several times. He deserves no sympathy or second chances. Harry was determined to marry the woman he wanted, so why shouldn't his father do the same, especially when Queen Camilla is a far nicer person? Despite the controversies, Meghan was initially respected by his family. Harry needs to reflect on his actions and understand that he has created a lot of harm and distrust. It's crucial for him to see the impact of his choices and realize that repairing these relationships requires genuine change and effort. However, Harry fails to extend the same respect to his father's choice of a life partner. Camilla has proven her worth and dedication over the years, standing by King Charles through thick and thin. It's hypocritical for Harry to criticize his father for making a similar personal decision, especially when Camilla has shown herself to be a stabilizing and supportive figure in the royal family. Harry's relentless public criticisms demonstrate a lack of maturity and understanding of the complexities involved in royal life. Instead of working through family issues privately, he has chosen to air grievances publicly, causing unnecessary harm and division. This behavior damages not only the royal family's reputation but also his own credibility. The constant negative spotlight on the family serves no constructive purpose and only fuels further discord. Harry's actions reflect a concerning pattern of seeking sympathy and attention at the expense of family unity. It's time for him to realize that resolving family issues requires privacy, respect, and a commitment to rebuilding trust, not public criticism and division. By continuously bringing up past grievances and criticizing family members, Harry appears more focused on playing the victim rather than seeking solutions. This approach is counterproductive and only further alienates him from those he once held dear. It's time for Harry to take responsibility for his actions and prioritize healing over perpetuating conflict. Furthermore, the public has grown tired of Harry's repetitive accusations and the drama surrounding his personal life. There's a sense of fatigue and frustration among the public who would rather see the royal family focusing on positive contributions to society instead of internal strife. Harry's ongoing attacks are viewed as self-serving and detract from the royal family's ability to fulfill their duties effectively. Ultimately, Harry needs to realize that true leadership and respect stem from fostering unity and understanding, not from sowing discord and resentment. If he genuinely cares about his family's legacy and the values they represent, he must shift his focus towards reconciliation and building bridges. This approach would serve both his personal growth and the greater good of the royal family and the public they serve. Only then can Harry hope to find a meaningful and lasting place within the royal family and regain the respect of the public. He needs to stop blaming Camilla for his parents' divorce and Diana's subsequent death. There comes a point when the blame game becomes self-destructive, and Harry seems to have reached that stage. Accepting his father's choice in life would be as helpful as Harry expects everyone to accept his wife. Bitterness is harmful to everyone involved. Moreover, perhaps it's time people stop expecting William or Harry to take sides. Life is rarely black and white, it's mostly a multitude of different shades of gray. What Harry cannot do is insert himself into Charles' marriage and demand to come first. Despite recent PR efforts suggesting he reached out to Catherine, he wanted to speak to her. Now, his wife is extending olive branches to Catherine while seemingly excluding William. It's crucial for Harry to navigate these complex family dynamics with sensitivity and respect. Reconciliation and understanding are key to moving forward positively for both Harry and the royal family. He has been attempting the same approach with Camilla. It's akin to divide and conquer, much like a cuckoo inserting itself into a nest and prioritizing its own wants and needs above all else. The decision ultimately rests with Harry. He must either accept Camilla as his father's wife or not. However, he cannot expect to dictate terms and emotionally manipulate his family, especially concerning the children. Maturity doesn't seem to be one of Harry's attributes. Regardless of what transpired between Charles and Diana in their marriage, it happened a long time ago. Neither of them behaved perfectly, and while I admire Diana greatly, she had her faults too. The marriage between Charles and Camilla has endured far longer than Charles's marriage to Diana and appears to be very happy, undoubtedly. Harry needs to consider the bigger picture and approach family matters with wisdom and respect. Resolving these issues requires understanding and a willingness to move forward positively for the sake of everyone involved. If Diana had lived, she likely would have remarried and found happiness. How would Harry react if a stepfather also held grudges about that? Holding on to grudges doesn't benefit anyone, especially not Harry. Raising children with a mentality of resentment is harmful in any household. Before meeting Meghan, Harry was often seen as not particularly bright. He had never faced major decisions in his life. Now, without the same support, it seems Meghan is taking charge. She has her own agenda and plans, and Harry may have to comply. The future will reveal if their relationship is truly based on mutual respect and love, or if Meghan has other intentions. Many families experience divorce and remarriage with children who may not initially like their new step-parents. Sorry, Harry, but it's time to grow up. You must accept the relationships your parents have chosen or risk losing that connection with them. Being a child doesn't give you the right to control your parents' lives. Their responsibility was to provide for you and nurture you, which they did despite their other relationships. You're an adult now and can understand that not every marriage is meant to last. Remember, you wouldn't be here if Charles and Diana hadn't married, so appreciate that. Does King Charles have some sense in not forgiving Harry? He's an adult who was fully aware of what he was saying. He's made his choices and now must face the consequences. Many in the UK don't want to see him or his wife return. Their behavior has been seen as appalling and deserves contempt. The saddest part in all of this is that Archie and Lilibet will miss out on having contact with their relatives as they grow up. However, time passes quickly, and once they reach adulthood, they may realize the negativity surrounding their parents' actions. On a more positive note, issues involving Harry and Prince Andrew have brought King Charles and Prince William closer together. This has helped to resolve old animosities. Prince William has taken on more public responsibilities, notably at events like the D-Day ceremonies, due to fewer active royals and health issues affecting the family. During Charles's cancer treatment, William has been more involved in royal duties, accompanying his father to important engagements. This has visibly strengthened the father-son relationship between King Charles and Prince William. Despite previous rumors of competition between them, their bond has grown stronger. Harry and Andrew have played significant roles in this family dynamic despite challenges. Overall, these developments have positively shaped the relationships within the royal family. It seems Charles has finally realized that William is not only a potential successor, but also the one capable of upholding the royal family's image in a dignified manner. With the royal family once plagued by scandals, Charles appears to have no choice but to rely on William, the most trustworthy and respectable child left in the family. The closer bond between Charles and William likely developed naturally. On the other hand, Harry chose to leave his family behind to pursue a new life in America driven by ambition and financial gain. Now karma seems to be catching up with him. Harry's departure and subsequent public criticisms have profoundly impacted the royal family's once esteemed reputation. His disclosures and critiques in interviews and his book have only widened the divide and tarnished the family's standing. Harry is now left feeling disappointed and strained after his decision to leave the royal family. His actions have not only damaged relationships but also marred the royal family's legacy, which was once a source of pride. Therefore, William has been placed in a more responsible position, from managing public relations to addressing internal conflicts within the royal family. Both Charles and William have had to exert considerable effort to mitigate the damage caused by Harry's actions. Andrew, who has become a symbol of controversy, clashed with Charles over his residence, a situation where William had to intervene. Andrew's activities and mishaps have embarrassed the family, requiring William's assistance in managing the fallout. William has proven to be the pillar of support during tough decisions involving Andrew, especially when Andrew's work required relocation abroad. His steadfast support has demonstrated why King Charles and others hold Prince William in such high regard. William is beloved for his sense of duty and consistently fulfills royal obligations. He actively engages with the community by attending public events, supporting charities, and participating in national gatherings. In addition to William, his wife Catherine, and their 3 children, they have cultivated the image of a perfect, close-knit royal family. They often appear in public with a friendly demeanor, leaving a positive impression on people. William's service in the British military, including his time as a rescue pilot, underscores his dedication to the welfare and safety of his people, earning him widespread respect and admiration. William is undoubtedly deserving and fully prepared for his future role. As future king, he continuously learns and attends significant events, playing a crucial role in maintaining and enhancing the royal family's image. Prince William's performance in his duties has been exemplary, despite the significant responsibilities he shoulders. Beyond his royal duties, especially amid a decreasing number of active royal members, William also supports and assists his father and wife during their treatments for illnesses. This demonstrates his commitment not only to his role as a future monarch, but also to his family's well-being. William consistently demonstrates great responsibility and actively engages in public events and charitable activities. He ensures not only the preservation of the royal family's image, but also promotes kindness and connection within the public. Despite significant personal and professional pressures, William maintains his enthusiasm and dedication to serving society, showcasing admirable tenacity and composure. William is not just a source of pride for the royal family, he symbolizes resilience and loyalty that deserves everyone's admiration and support. On the other hand, Harry, despite being part of the same family, has often been criticized for his actions. His behavior has sometimes caused difficulties for the late Queen, although she reportedly found him amusing and entertaining, and the palace often covered for him. However, the way Harry handled his relationship with his grandparents in their final years has disappointed many Britons and caused hurt. Most notably, Harry declined a visit requested by the Queen. To Harry, the Queen's expectations alone represent his duties. I distinctly remember what Harry desired, but the Queen made it clear to him that he could not have it both ways in royal duties. Queen Elizabeth offered her life and demanded total loyalty to the kingdom from others. I miss her dearly. She was a remarkable lady. It's incorrect to say there's no rivalry between the King and Prince William. Both now serve the British people admirably. Nonetheless, Harry and Meghan continue to make harsh comments about the royal family, especially regarding the Princess of Wales. From the outset, Mrs. Markle's animosity toward the princess was evident, realizing she had married the wrong prince. Markle can only dream of the grace, sophistication, and royal class that the princess embodies. I have a feeling Harry's titles will be stripped when William becomes king. Charles doesn't seem to be visibly doing it, and I doubt he wants to. Harry has not only tarnished William's father, grandparents, wife, and children, but he has also used Diana as a means to make money. The worst thing he has done is making it personal. He has exploited every aspect of her. While others can defend themselves, his mother is unable to tell him that enough is enough. William's decision will be to strip him of his title. Harry has made a grave error in judgment by insulting and apparently cutting off so many family members and longtime friends, the people he would have always been able to rely on and trust. He won't find those connections among celebrities where everything is quite transactional. What on earth, Harry? I find it deeply unfortunate that he has been so petty and outright cruel to so many individuals. He appears weak and has allowed a Z-list actor to control his life. It's true that without Harry, Meghan would likely be nothing, and her so-called famous friends would abandon her quickly. You're spot on about that. It's astonishing how carefully she planned that night in the tent. William will certainly make a great future king. He was raised well by the last smart queen, just as Charles was. William brings youthful vitality to the monarchy. It's unfortunate that Charles had to wait so long to become king. He was clearly exhausted but remained committed and moved forward with William's support. Alongside him, Charles is performing his duties as king admirably. That wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on these issues. Please share your opinions in the comments below. Wishing you all continued happiness and cheerfulness. And don't forget to support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Goodbye, and see you again in the next video.